Hello everybody, it's Dana Sullivan, the Stampin' Chick, here with another Make It Monday. How are you today, my friends? I hope you've had a fabulous weekend. Happy Valentine's Day to each and every one of you. I hope that you are able to spend some time with the ones you love, friends, family, and new acquaintances, and all the things. Hi, Luann. How are you, sweetheart? All right, today I have a super sweet, super fun card to share with you. This one is going to be a lot of fun. We've got a lot of color going on, so I'm going to get right into it, okay? You're going to need a piece of thick, basic white cardstock that measures 8.5 by 5.5, and it's going to be scored at 4.25 inches. So that'll be our card base. I'm doing well, Luann. Thank you. You're going to need a piece of Misty Moonlight cardstock and a piece of basic white cardstock, and these are both die cut with the third largest of the layering circles. So the third largest scallop, the third largest straight edge, and this is going to make our medallion piece here. And then I have a couple of strips of that fabulous Sunshine and Rainbows designer series paper that's in the celebration brochure. This is free stuff, and I love free, and I know you do too. So when you buy the Rainbow of Happiness Stampin' Die bundle, it's $44.50, $44.25, something like that. And throw in a Stampin' Seal adhesive. You know, we all need more adhesive. Then you will get the designer series paper absolutely free, which is so cool because I have made a lot of amazing projects using these three products. And I have a Stampin' Escape coming up this weekend with my friend Wendy. It's the Over the Rainbow Blue Ridge Stampin' Escape, which I believe some of you will be joining me for. And some of my team will be as well, which is awesome. And so I'm going to be looking forward to that. But I just want to say that these products are absolutely amazing. And if you haven't already gotten your Rainbow of Happiness bundle yet, friend, you want to get this bundle. It has been so much fun to play with. And I know that there have been tons and tons of other amazing projects used or created with this bundle. So you want to get your hands on that one. Okay, back to the supply list. All right, I have a 3 5/8 inch by a 1/2 inch strip and a 3.5 inch by 1/2 inch strip. So there's just an 1/8 of an inch difference between the two here. Okay, and then I'm using a handful of colors of ink. I'm using Misty Moonlight, Magenta Madness, Granny Apple Green, and Bumblebee. Aren't these colors so much fun? So bright, so cheerful. I absolutely love it. Oh, I'm missing my Bermuda Bay. I need that. Bermuda Bay. And I'm also going to be using the brushed brass butterflies. Now, I will tell you, I say that slowly for a very good reason. I can't say it fast. But anyway, brushed brass butterflies. There we go. Okay. So, if you are excited about this project, give me a thumbs up, give me some love. Be sure to share this video on your own profile pages. That way we can share the love and creativity with everyone we know, because that's fun. All right, I'm going to move all of this craziness out of the way for just a moment. I am using the You Make Me Happy stamp from the stamp set. Right there. That's going to be our entire background, literally. Okay, so we're going to do that. And then the medallion is done with Sending You a Rainbow of Happiness. And I've got my couple of rainbow beams right here. This is the smallest and the second smallest. And then I love this little texture stamp. You could use it for a background texture. You could use it for a rain puddle. You could use it for clouds. Gosh, you could use it for a lot of different things. So it's a really cool stamp to use. Okay, so I need to bring in my crazy scrap paper. Friends, I don't even know how old this paper is. It's entirely possible that I've been stamping on it for, oh gosh, a couple of years. Anyways, look at how crazy it is. It's got all kinds of ink and colors and images and all sorts of weird stuff. Anyway, I just keep reusing it. I keep it over here next to my station, so it's just the closest thing to grab. But you're going to need a scrap piece of paper and your Pierce mat because we are using a photopolymer stamp. And we're going to stamp directly onto the base of the card. All right, so let me just get my ink out here. And I'm going to try to be strategic about this. I'm going to start with Bumblebee. And then I'm going to move on to Granny Apple Green. Then I'm going to move on to Bermuda Bay. Then I'm going to move on to Misty Moonlight. Then I'll clean my stamp and move on to the Magenta Madness. So I'm going to try to do as few of color changes or as few of cleanings as I can possibly muster here. All right. And then in the meantime, when I grab an ink pad that requires usage over here, I'll go ahead and stamp that too, if that makes sense. So let's go ahead and get started. I've got my You Make Me Happy stamp. And remember, we're going to tap, 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 not smush, smush, smush. And I'm going to stamp over here. I'm going to re-ink every time. Just because I want all of this really bright and bold coloring. And this one may end up being a little bit different than the other, and that is okay because they're always going to be different, right? All of our projects are going to be different. Now, unfortunately with this one, I'm not going to be able to stamp that, as I realize I'm going to have to stamp that last. So forget what I said about stamping both at the same time. I'm going to put it away because I have to stamp that Sending You a Rainbow of Happiness first. It is a really tight fit, if you can tell. And so I need to be able to stamp that first before I stamp anything else. So I will skip that for now. Okay, I don't need to clean my stamp because I'm going from yellow to green, and yellow and blue make green. So once I ink this up, it's not going to be an issue. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. And I want this one here and here. And we're just filling in spaces. I mean, you really can't go wrong. No matter where you want to put it, it doesn't matter. It's perfectly fine. This is the fun part of it, so it's wonderful. Okay, now I'm going to go on to Bermuda Bay. With this one, I'm going to just swipe off any excess ink that I may have. I still don't need to clean it because Bermuda Bay is a blue-green, right? So I've got my leftover green on here. It's okay. I'm going to go right into inking up Bermuda Bay. And let's do there. I love these colors together. I think they're so much fun. There. Hey, sir. My little Tuffy titmouth dog who barks like he's going to eat somebody but runs under my feet the minute someone speaks to him. Crazy dog. Isn't that right? Yeah, I'm talking about you, Apollo. Okay. Now I'm going to go right into Bermuda Bay, or not Bermuda Bay, oh my goodness, Misty Moonlight. So I'm just going to give my stamp a little swipe off again and go right into the Misty Moonlight. Okay, and I'm going to put this in here. I'm going to go in here and let's go here. I like it. And I think that'll be good. Okay, now this is the part where I'm going to have to go ahead and clean my my stamp. I've gone as far as I can go in the color wheel, and if I leave the blue on there and ink up in the Magenta Madness, we will get purple, right? Because red and blue make purple. So we want to make sure that we give it a good clean so that we have a nice crisp magenta color. So you're getting a little bit of color education here today too. Okay, let's stick this one right here, and we're just gonna fill in the blanks now at this point. See if I can squeeze one right there. I may have gotten that one a little close, but that's okay. I actually think I have a few more on this one than I had on that one, but that's all right too. So we're just filling in the blanks now with this one. There we go. Okay, and now while I have the Magenta Madness out, I'll bring this piece in, and let's see if I can do this without getting in the way here. Here we go. All right. Now then, I'm going to go backwards. I'm going to grab those. I don't need that one anymore, but I need the bumblebee for the outer rainbow beam here. So it'll go right underneath our sentiment piece, just like that. And then Bermuda Bay. Okay, and then Granny Apple Green. Okay, and I'm just going to put this right along the bottom, just like so. All right, now that that's done, I'm going to put some dimensionals between my layers here. So let me grab here. I have been working on getting some of my my leftover from the the all occasion Stamp-A-Stack. I cut a couple of extra kits so that I would have some cards from my collection, you know, to be able to send out. And I'm still working on them, in between working on other things. And I had a little trouble with a video, and so I was struggling with getting that bugger to upload without my internet keeling out on me, because, you know, I live out in the sticks, basically, in Tennessee, and our internet is spotty at best. And so I had a little trouble with it. Whoops. But in between fussing with that and doing my other things, I got to do a little bit of my Stamp-A-Stack cards. So I've been playing quite a bit today. Well, working, obviously, but playing, because work and play are synonymous in my world. And I'm just adding a little Stampin' Seal to the back side of these layers here. So anyway, I just got to have some fun and get some crafting done. And when I've already had these kits put together, and then I get to go back later and just assemble them, it's almost like I get to attend a class that's pre-set up for me too, even though I'm the guy that did it. All right, now I'm just layering these two layers together. On this one, I did Granny Apple Green. On this one, I did Bermuda Bay. And honestly, the only reason for that is just because I used scraps of what was left over in my pack of paper. So that's the only difference between the two. There was no real rhyme or reason for it in particular. All right, now that I have that done, I'm going to go ahead and put the butterflies on. I love these butterflies. They are actual metal, like brass butterflies. They're super thin, very low profile, so they can be sent out in a card very easily, and they're not very heavy either, so I think they keep the weight of things down nicely. And even though I have 2 layers of dimension here, they're low enough profile that I could put it on top, and I'm not worried about it messing up my, messing up the ability to put this card in the mail, or for it to snag on the meter in the post office. So anyway, they're really nice. They're really pretty too, and I love them. All right, so there's the outside of the card. Now, I didn't do the inside of the card beforehand, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and kind of part of it is to show you that these cards are, one is portrait and one is landscape in the cutting. So this one is 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2, and this one is the 8 1/2 by 5 1/2, scored at 4 1/4. So you can see from the front they look pretty much exactly the same, but they open up the 2 different directions. So I thought that was really cool. So what I'm going to do on the inside, as well as the envelope, is I'm just going to carry over that kind of little piece here. So I'm going to stamp the rainbow. I'm going to do the bumblebee, the Bermuda Bay, and the granny apple green. And so I'm going to start with the bumblebee. Tap, 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 not smush, smush, smush. And now in this case, I want to leave a little bit of space on the bottom. Sorry, it's going to adjust camera there. I want to leave a little space on the bottom for that, that granny apple green piece. So I'm just going to kind of guesstimate and put that there. And then I'm going to keep my hand here so that it doesn't keep trying to focus, okay? Tap, tap, tap. Stamp that one in. Open this one. And we'll go here and there. Super cute. Okay, very nice. And now I'll do the same thing on this one. Okay. So tap, tap, tap. All right. And the Bermuda Bay. And then the granny apple green. Just like so. All right, so that's the inside of the cards. And then for the envelopes, much the same. The bumblebee, Bermuda Bay, and then granny apple green. Okay, and then the same thing on this one. Okay, there, and there. All right, there we go. So now we have super cute. I love it. Kind of feel like this needs a little bit of magenta madness, so I may do a little something else here. Let me see. I think it needs it. Don't you think it needs a little bit of magenta madness there? Let me grab the ink pad, and how about the hearts? I think the hearts are super cute. And let me grab a block right here. Okay. The magenta madness really makes a difference, and you don't realize until you don't use it. Let's do this. Let's go right there. Oh yeah, that works. Okay, now I'm going to do that on the insides as well. So let me just give it a little smooch. kind of what it's like. Just a little smooch. Okay. And the inside of this card. There we go. And the envelope. All right. I like that. Okay. Oh, look what I just did. I did the thing. That's why I keep paper towels over here. Okay, there we go. It's not good, but it's okay. I tried to paint my nails. That's what I did. All right, well, at least I didn't get it all over my project, so there's that. Okay, friends, there you have it. Super cute, bright and cheerful, fabulous, fun, rainbow of happiness cards. These are going to be great cards for just literally any occasion. I mean, sending you a rainbow of happiness. So I could totally put a happy birthday in here. I could put a thank you or thinking of you or whatever. So this will be great for anybody, right? So you'll find on my blog today, there's actually a rainbow blog hop going on with the Crafty Collaborations crew. So when you head over to my blog at thestampinchick.com, today's post, you'll be able to see this card as well as the supply list, and you'll be able to hop along through all of the other blog posts to see various ways that you can use not only this Stampin' Die bundle and the paper, but to also see other interpretations of the rainbow theme. So it's a lot of fun. There are a lot of project ideas and a lot of inspiration in there, so go check it out. And thank you so much for spending some time with me this evening and taking time out of your Valentine's Day. I hope you have a super fabulous evening, and until next time, my friends, I will talk to you later. Bye for now.